Okay, we'll begin. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So once again, thank you for joining us on our Thursday collective consciousness. So I thought maybe today we'd speak about definitions, but also how we can be misguided. Yeah, how we can be misguided. So, for example, someone says to you, educates you to think that this is all you are. Your physical body is yours. It's your body. You're in charge of it. You can do what you want with your body. And they teach you that if this machine, because this is how it's viewed, breaks down, you simply intervene, you add something to it, bring something new to it, and you can make it function again. Worldview, how they see the world. So we're educated that yes, you will get ill. So you have an expectation, we must get ill, right? You are told that your body is a machine, right? And this machine can be artificially kept alive, and we are working such that you remain immortal, never change, forever and ever and ever. And it's a £1 billion industry or £10 billion industry, the whole aging industry. Why? Because it's something that you're told to accept as reality. As reality. Now, what that does is that it diverts attention. Meaning, if I ask you, hey, look, what's outside the window? As you look that way, you're not looking this way. You understand? So, by using the same language, by using the same word, but giving it a different meaning. All right? So this is particularly relevant within the Indic traditions. And it's also relevant within the English tradition. For example, the word you or the word thou. So Old English was, how art thou? Yeah. Now it's, how are you? So what's the difference between thou and you? You is a sheep. Thou recognizes something in you greater than I. Like the word namaste. I recognize something greater in you as a human being. Or truth, untimely, changing, Sat Sri Akal, that kind of thing. I see the truth in you. Different way of looking at it. Different way of looking at it. Because you relate differently to it. So this has happened with the anatomy of a human being. So you had this bloke who, I don't know, you had Crick and Watson who did the DNA stuff. But prior to him, I think it's 1800s, you had, Harvey was the bloke, who did something to do with the blood and was able to identify your veins and arteries, and thus able to come up with a map of saying, this is how the human anatomy is made, heart is this, blah, 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 blah. Then you have the yogis and the Chinese who haven't cut anyone up. Because in India, when you die, you're burnt probably the same day. They don't bury people, right? They have a different understanding of what it means to be alive. So in India, 1 or 2 days, out of the way. In doing that, how did they know the intricacies of the meridian channels? How did they know? Which microscope did they use? Which electron beams did they use 2,500, 5,000 years ago to find out, these are your points, there's some chakras. There's some that are within you, there's some above, and there's some down. And these chakras have a spin. And this spin has a color. And the reason it has a color is because it's a frequency. They say to you, the whole existence is a frequency. And this frequency sounds like, oh, but there's a frequency. This is the base. Now, when you begin to see things in those ways, you begin to realize, okay, frequencies can be changed. And if you change a frequency, you can change things. It gives you the understanding that you have the ability to create, allows you to access certain types of creativity. Let me just call it that. So, when you're educated in the current biomedical model, it's a very limited model. It's a very limited model. It's outdated. It's dying because life and human beings are now discovering that there is more to us than simply this physical machine that we're told. It's not a machine. A machine does not repair itself. Your body repairs yourself. I say your body, but actually nothing is yours. Why? First, you're the product of two other people. So which bit is yours? Secondly, that what you consider to be yours, I shall focus on my breath. Well, where did you bring it from? The breath is a happening. The thing that comes in, the thing that goes out. So which bit do you hold on to? Which bit is yours? They say, oh, no, okay. The body is mine. I say, well, all right. If you were, when you were in your mum, you were just a little embryo. Did you know you had a body? Was there a body? And the body that is now being experienced can only be experienced if you consume food. And you consume food which comes from the earth, and you expel that after having digested it, which you don't do. You don't sit there and say, oh, I think I better digest my food. No, no one does that. It's a happening. So the earth isn't yours. The body is constantly changing. Every few years, every few weeks, the entire system changes. So which bit is yours? Then you can say, well, what about the blood? Well, that's the same liquid that rains with a few bits in it. The liquid isn't yours. The energy that is in and out that gives you the sensation that you're alive, you're not doing it. Think of it this way. When a human being dies, you need 3 or 4 people to pick him up. Yeah? But what picks you up? When you just get up, what picks you up? Where does the strength come from? What is that? And we begin to realize there's more to life than we've been given the understanding. And then the fifth element. So we've covered air, we've covered solid, we've covered liquid, we've covered plasma, fire, and the third one is what is conventionally known as space. Now, when I say the word space, and this is where the misinformation works, or should I say the redirection works. So if I say space, what does that convey in you? That something is there that's empty. That's empty. And that's the key. If it's empty, it means it has nothing in it. But those who know that it's not. It's called akasha. It's the ether. It's out of this akasha, things come out. Out of this akasha, things go out. It's what Tesla worked on. Same energy, same energy. But once you call it space, you will never look for the ether. That's how you are redirected. And this has been going on for many years, many years. It is not by coincidence that you call language, speech, spelling, or broadcasting, because these terms are used to tell you what it is. Language is a spell. If I keep repeating the same rubbish to you over and over again, your own space will begin to recognize that as a truth. If you repeat a lie enough times, it becomes a truth. doesn't it? It's just propaganda. We don't know. And this is the way it takes place. So, meditation is critical. If for one thing, it is to recognize when you're being misled from your experience. So, when people have an experience and they say, hey, you know what now? When I kind of go in there, sometimes I think I've got a heart, but there's something else as well. I say, oh, yeah, yeah, we can relate to that. We know what that is. Or I have a feeling that something goes up my spine and something goes down my spine. I have a feeling of heat moving in different parts of my body. All of these are known aspects of your anatomy. But this anatomy is electromagnetic, different channels of energy, different channels. So through meditation, we come over time, better understanding of really what's an incredible instrument, incredible. And its true essence is golden. So sometimes individuals have experience when they're in a space of this sunlight space. Let me call it that. Again, their own experience, very real, but symbolic. So, what am I saying to you? One, what you are told as reality is not necessarily the truth. In fact, I would say it's anything but the truth. Those who educate us have an interest. They have an interest. It is never your interest. You create a sheep or you train a sheepdog to maintain your sheep. It's your interest. No? The same is true here. So when we are being foisted by language that's repetitive and from every channel, one, notice what it's telling you, what emotion it's evoking in you or trying to evoke in you, and where it's going to keep you distracted. Because that's how it works. So through mindfulness, one clarity is to be able to recognize things that lead you into psychodrama, no? Through misguided, emotionally charged activities. Okay, so now we'll do some meditation, I think. Yeah. So as usual, we'll begin with our body. And what we're going to do is we're going to systematically go through kind of, well, it's an awareness exercise really, but with the intention to look for things. So we're going to look for things. We're going to look for sensations. So as you breathe in first, or this time, just bring your focus to your body as best as you can and begin to notice the posture. Do you need to change something? And allow yourself the seat to hold you. Yeah? So you can afford to loosen slightly. Next breath in. Bring your focus towards the top of your head. Imagine there's a hula hoop. And as this hoop descends down, it's going to highlight any sensation that's dominant in your body. So you begin with the head, moving down. Don't forget to scan your face, jaw, looking for sensations. As the sensations such as pain, tightness, an itch, an ache, all the way down. Next breath in, once again becoming aware of your body as best as you can. And notice if there's anything that's been highlighted anywhere in the body. And if you locate something, no judgment, no commentary, no trying to work it out, location, just locate. Next breath in, bring your focus now to the seat you're on. And we want to take a moment to place ourselves, locate ourselves in the bigger picture. So you begin with the chair beneath you or the floor beneath you. And you notice that you're held in place. You can afford to let go, you can afford to relax. And you notice you're not just held in place, but you're embedded in time and location. Right this moment, throughout the entire existence universe, there are trees, clouds, earthworms, seas, fish, space, solar systems. All of that exists with you at this moment, here and now. The air that you breathe can only be found in front of your nose. You can only take a breath from that which is in front of you. Embedded, embedded in the now. Moving your focus to the seat you're on, notice the sensations in your body. So where your seat makes contact, there are sensations which are present. You don't need to work them out, you just need to notice them. From those sensations, as you breathe in, you bring your focus up towards your hips. And once again, notice anything that's dominant. Pain, ache, tightness, itch. Next breath out, bringing your focus down your thighs, coming to your knees. Gently, slowly, meticulously. You're actually looking for sensations. From your knees, you move down towards your ankles, scanning the back of your legs, and scanning the shin. And now notice your feet. So you're not picturing them, you're not thinking about them, you're sensing them. And then moving your focus to the soles of your feet. Next breath in, bring your focus back to the seat you're on. Again, notice how well you're held in place. Notice that your back is straight, your shoulders are relaxed. Next breath in, you move your focus from your lower back, moving it up towards the middle back. Again, scanning, looking for sensations. From your middle back, you move up towards your shoulder blades. Notice your shoulders. See if you can soften your shoulders somewhat. Allow them to soften, unburden you. From our shoulders, we move down towards our elbows. From our elbows, we move down towards our wrists. And then bringing your focus to the palms of your hands. Notice your fingers. Next breath in, bring your focus towards your eyes. Notice the darkness, the back of your eyelids. Notice it's not the eyes that see, but the awareness. As you breathe out, you allow your eyes to soften, relax, and on the breath in, moving your focus to your mouth. Notice your lips first. And then gently bringing your focus within your mouth. Notice the sensations on the roof of your mouth. On the inside cheeks. And then bringing your focus to your tongue. Allow it to soften. Allow your jaw to soften. And then as you breathe out, allowing your face to soften and relax. Next breath in, once again, bringing your focus to your body as best as you can. Just a quick scan to notice if there's anything dominant that draws your attention, a pain, an ache, a tightness, before we go within. Next breath in, move your focus now within yourself, your inner climate, what you're thinking and how you're feeling. Let's move to our mental space. Right this moment, do you feel alert or do you feel drowsy? Are you able to focus or are you distracted? Does your mental space feel clear or does it feel foggy? Bringing your focus now towards your chest. Hold your awareness on your chest now. Allow your breath to breathe by itself. Your focus is on the center of your chest as best as you can hold it. And you're going to begin to notice the movement of your chest in rhythm with the breath. Breathing in, the chest expands, and as the chest relaxes, you breathe out. Just hold your focus on your chest. Now you're going to focus a bit deeper into yourself, moving your awareness right to your very center, your very heart. And you're going to hold your focus there as best as you can, waiting. Begin to notice how you're actually feeling right this moment. Is this moment enough? Just this moment. Does this moment feel peaceful or suffering, agitation? Is this moment dukh or is this moment sukh? Just this moment. On your next breath out, opening your awareness to all the sounds around you. Just begin to listen, allowing it to come to you. You don't need to look for it, you don't need to work it out, don't need to think about it. Just listen. Gently bring your focus just beneath your nose and begin to watch your breath. Allowing the breath to breathe by itself. Stay with your breath, watching the in-breath moving in, watching the out-breath moving out. Stay with your breath. Notice your in-breath has a start and an end. Your out-breath has a start and an end. Start, end of your in breath, start, end of your out breath. See if you can notice that. To allow yourself to get deeper into this moment, begin to follow your out breath all the way till the end. Notice when it finishes exactly. And as you follow your out breath through the end, allow your body to soften a bit more, allowing you to get deeper and deeper into the moment of now. Alert yet relaxed. Notice how the breath feels now. Does your breath feel light or does it feel labored and hard? Stay with your breath. Does your breath feel fast or does it feel slow? Stay with your breath. And now bringing your focus to the sound of your breath. Listening. Listening to your breath. Nothing else matters. Does your in breath sound the same as your out breath? Listening to your breath as intently as you can. Your next breath out, once again, you're going to open your awareness to all the sounds around you, including the sound of your breath. Just listening. Allowing the sounds to come to you. Allowing the sound of the bell to take you deeper into the silence. Simply following it. Gently bring your focus just beneath your nose, sitting with your breath in silence. Focus on the quality of your experience. If it feels peaceful, focus on the peace. If it feels silent, focus on the silence. Notice the timeless quality of the moment. No mind, no time. On your next breath out, gently expanding your awareness to include your whole body once again. Becoming aware of your body as best as you can. And again, we take a moment to notice anything that's dominant, an ache, a tightness, a pain, an itch. Bringing our focus to the seat we're on. Notice we've been held. From the sensations where the seat makes contact with your body, bring your focus up towards your hips. And then gently moving down your thighs towards your knees. From your knees, moving down towards your ankles, scanning all the way. And then noticing your feet, sensing them. Gently bringing your focus to the soles of your feet. Hold it there for a short while. Next breath in, bring your focus back to the seat. Notice your back is straight and upright. Shoulders, arms, hands are comfortable. Your eyes are still closed, your mouth is still closed, and your face is relaxed. Coming back to your breath. And now, as the breath comes in, you can sense your body. As the breath goes out, you can sense your body. Breathing in, you sense your body. Breathing out, you sense your body. When you hear the next bell, use this bell to draw a few slow, deep breaths in, and in your own good time, gently opening your eyes. Take your time.